Hello and welcome. My name is Gareth, otherwise known as Hiraith23, and this is Ffion, and we are in Archet in the new player instance, multiplayer part of the new player instance, and here on Anor, the new legendary server, and we are going to talk to Celandine,
Thank goodness
Celandine,
you're awake. That fellow Andir seems very ill.
and we are, as I say, in complete contrast to my other
Do not trouble yourself on my account.
series. I am
It is
not
only
going to
chill.
be
There are too many deeds to be
uh,
done.
reading
All
out
pressing,
loud or voicing
none of them easy.
all these quests, but we are going to try and do as much
Perhaps you
of
can help, my
the
friend.
game as
Captain
possible.
Brackenbrook will not heed my warnings.
So talk to Brackenbrook over here. Um,
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
so we shall, we've done so many people, and I have as well
What
done
is this
all
wall
these
coming to?
these intro areas so many times. We know where we're going. If you are new to the game, please feel free to pause the video at any time to read any of the quests. If you want more detail on how to do these things, leave some feedback in the comments and I will gladly
What can I do
help
for
you
you?
out. You can also in-game send me a message to Ffion. You can whisper or email me. Use the in-game mail system.
What can I do for you?
I may be creating, if I can, a kinship, uh, but we shall see how that goes because I do have a kinship on the Brandywine server, which you are more than welcome to come and check out. At this point, it has been a private or semi-private friends and family server. But let's zoom out because normally this is the point where we reach the next
Alas, for
level.
peaceful folk everywhere, it is an enormous task
Oh,
to
and
convince
see,
them that evil people with evil intentions will commit evil deeds.
that is the first.
Before you try to fight, you must learn what skills you may
That is the
have
first
training.
change that I've noticed. So far, everything has been very typical of the new player experience. That, though, does show you that the experience has been decreased, and you can see that up. I think there's a notification. So what do we have here? Yes, the story pace. Earned character XP is modified to be in tune with the story. So just 60%. So they're basically um, sort of almost half a stone of the tortoise going on here. So now let's pay attention because we do need to know what we need to create the defensive strike against this thing. So now would be a good time to, in fact, hit the K button to bring up our skill panel. And of course, we have all the normal, the active, passive, fellowship, and mount skills. But because we are a warden, we have also these gambit skills, and these get progressively. These are just the very few, he says, skills that we start off with. And believe me, this is nothing compared to what it's like when you get up to the hundreds. So the defensive strike is 2 shields. And the way that we know that that works is here are, and this is the standard convention of how you slot these things. These are the spear skills slot. This is the shield, and this is the fist, or it sounds like a cry. So if you look over here, I've moved my panel just down there. I may move it a different place again. So first of all, we will hit with a bash, a second bash, and then we will hit the 4 key. There we go. That actually triggers that's the culminating part of the gambit. So again, in this case, it was do it again just to bash, bash, and you look down here, this has now triggered this, which is the defensive strike. We hit the button 4, which is the gambit. So that's performing the gambits, the gambit default, and at that point we get that. So we will claim our prize.
What do you need?
And because we are going to be playing the Warden in character, we could take any of these, but we do really need to use a spear. Let's see if we level up at this point. There we go. There is the tree. It's a lovely animation. So we'll go back to Strider. So other than the XP being a little
Do you feel
less,
confident in what you have learned?
I haven't seen anything new
Oh
yet.
dear, my poor old friend. A shadow has crept
So we
over
now have to go do some quests. As my phone goes off and is
I don't
annoying in the
like
background.
look of those rangers one
So
bit.
we should try and earn Brackenbrook's trust. I'm not sure what is going on there with the phone. So, we shall come out. We'll go into a slightly more close-up view. And we see this guy in the distance.
Well, well, if it isn't the rumour monger.
Friendly. So he wants us to basically kill some wolves. And yes, well, we shall find out exactly what Mr. Caldercob wants of us. We're going to go down here through this little field here. We're going to go to Bronway's Folly. And so we need to do two things. We need to collect the Athelas, which as you see right here. Okay, and that's just telling us that quest items go into their own special inventory that doesn't take us any slots anymore. And what I'm seeing already, okay, so let's go into, not that it'll make much difference. You see, I tried to hit something with the ranged attack when it was actually in melee and it didn't work, so a mistake proving my point that in fact stances are kind of important. And we have no line of sight. And it's been so long that I really need to learn the rotation for some of these early skills. What are good opening gambits and etc. Does sound like chess, doesn't it? So there we are. We have all those. We're well on our way to getting the wolf sorted out. And again, these are annoyingly stubborn, but they don't seem to be doing too much damage to us. So I'll go up here because there's usually, there we go. I don't have my, I'm just in fact going to go deal with it. This is not the right ideal way to do this, but just want to get through this as quickly as possible. Okay, so Now we just need to click on this banner and see what happens. So again, so far, make sure we're still in melee. So far nothing has changed from the ordinary server. But that's not a bad thing because the devs have in general done a pretty good job at this early stage. Let's go find out why Call the Cobb set us up, although I have a fairly good idea as to why. Spoiler alert, I think this guy is a bit of a traitor. And here in these early instances we have no access, I believe, to any riding seals. There are quite a lot of more people, even I'm recording this in the middle of the afternoon on a random Monday, and even so I'm still seeing more people in a starter instance than I have for a very long time, and for that alone this server needs to be commended. If it brings people back in or new players to the game.
Impossible! A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master?
Yeah, I'm a total weakling and you are a total traitor, and I don't care if you think nobody's gonna believe me. I'm going to tell everyone that you are a traitor. Yeah, no, it's wonderful to see all these players running around in what, had been, quite honestly, very sparsely populated areas. I'm sure that the same will be true for the proper in-game starter areas too, the Shire, the Erdluin, Breland. That'll be wonderful. So let's go talk to this mysterious Strider fellow.
Cobb is a traitor.
Alright,
Danger has found you earlier than I predicted.
and
Cannot
there we
decide
go,
which is more
leveling.
dangerous right now. Calder Cobb's treachery or the ignorance of Captain Brackenbrook.
So we're gonna go chat with Otto. Woo! Gotta watch my camera angles a bit better than that.
Let me go! Calder Cobb can vouch for me!
I'm sure he can. But let's go talk to Ned here.
What can I do for you?
Hooray! Ned believes us. Hooray. Okay, so let's...
How can you say this? Calder Cobb has been loyal to me since he was a boy.
That's what you think.
I suppose it would be wise to investigate your claim.
So we have to go out to the farm to visit Cal Sprigley. Let's see very quickly if there's anything changed around here. Oh, well, they have the mannequins. Let's zoom into first person. The mannequins show you some of the currently available armor that's available through the LOTRO store, I believe. So that's always nice to look at that. That changes over time, of course, as they try to sell you more stuff. And here we have two more quests, which we shall pick up.
Dear looks so changed since last night.
So, wonderfully Hobbit-like, the Celandine is very concerned for Amdir and wants to make some tea, like her Gammer, her grandmother, made to make him feel better.
Hey, you there! I'm hungry!
And that is very Sackville Baggins-ish like, and also this quest is very Hobbit-like because this guy is hungry and needs food. So, we shall call this a very quick episode and come back to you shortly with hopefully finish off the new player instance, or maybe may take another second or third episode. We shall see. I don't want to make these overly long. Until that time, this has been Gareth, and we shall see you in and out. We shall see you shortly in game, and until then, have a wonderful, safe time in and out of Middle-earth. Take care.